Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Just want to get a sound check, make sure everything's good. Testing all the levels here. Okay. Great. 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 Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? This is Nevin Brown here. Just want to be able to start this video off by letting everybody know. Thanks for joining. Who all is joining right now, and whoever will be joining, whether you watch this recording now live or you'll be watching it later. I just want to be able to continue, guys, to be able to let you guys know when it comes to cold calling, the importance of understanding the pipe flow and building your business. Guys, today, guys, I want to be able to continue the process when we're talking about cold calling. We're talking about simply just getting on the phone, engaging with potential prospects to see if they have any type of, how can I say, interest in you wanting to help them sell a property or get this property off their hands. Guys, I do this because I try to find motivation on a certain level. When it comes to building my database, I'm always trying to find some type of motivation when I'm talking to a potential seller to see if their interest is high enough for me to be able to move forward. This is a skill set or a technique that anybody can learn. It's simply just just actually doing it, guys. That's why I make live videos, because I want to be able to show anybody that you can have the ability to do this too. Now, I know this can be foreign to a lot of people, or it can be new, or it can be fearful. But guys, this is something that's going to help you grow your business very quickly, especially any type of realtors out there, insurance agents, appraisers, anybody that has a business that deal with a database of people. You want to be able to have this into your, I would say you want to put this in your repertoire, because this is going to help you grow your business. As you can see, guys, to my left right here, you might look into your right, but to my left, I have this tool called Call Tools. Call Tools allow me to call people simultaneously at one time to be able to get engaged with them to see if they have any type of interest in them wanting to sell. This is a very effective tool for me, because I can leverage my time as far as hand dialing and not have to worry about the simple fact of guys, you just being out here and wanting to do this on your own. So this is very important, because I can streamline my process and allow my call flow to go like I want it. And from Call Tools, guys, if you see to my left, to my left or to your right, this is a campaign that allowed me to have. Let me just go on my dashboard really quick. I know you guys can't see this, but I have still 118 money list people, and I still also have another 138 people off my other campaign list that I need to contact. So guys, once I finish contacting these people, I'm going to then put them in a different filter bucket that I call my CRM. A CRM, like I tell everybody, is a customer relationship management tool. This allows you to leverage people's interests to filter them in your funnel, how soon they want to sell, or the process of you closing that deal that you have worked on. In my case, that I've worked very hard on. In front of me right here, guys, this is who I hang my license with the brokerage called EXP. EXP is a cloud-based brokerage that's in pretty much every city inside of the U.S., and I believe in over 22 countries. But what this does, it allows people like me who like total independence to be able to just to streamline their process and to do it from an effortless standpoint. Guys, this is so phenomenal, because it just allowed me to flow like I want to flow. And to be able to build my brand and build my business like I'm able to do. That's why I like to, that's why I use this company right here. For any realtors out here that's thinking about joining EXP, I really advise you, if you would like to, come join with me and teach you how to conduct a business where you can generate leads by cold calling, which is a very low cost, effective tool that's going to be phenomenal. So guys, we're going to get this thing started, and I'm going to log into my campaign list right here where it says join campaign. And from here, guys, we're going to hear some calls that's going to come through the tool flow, and we're going to get this thing cranking. Yes. Okay, great. Sound quality is here. Let's get this back open, guys. Yes, hi, good evening. My name is Nevin Brown. I am a local realtor investor here in the Fredericksburg area. I know this call is totally out of the blue, but I was calling about a property that you might own at 5505 Joshua Tree Circle in Fredericksburg that you might have an interest in selling that property.
I've already sold that property.
Oh, so I'm already late. Is there any other property that you might be interested in selling, ma'am?
I don't have any properties.
Okay. Well, I thank you for your time, and I'll definitely put you on do not call list, and you have a great evening.
You too.
Thank you. All right. See, guys, and right here in the disposition call, I'm going to put that this person is no longer not interested because she's already had, she sold a property, as you can already see. So, guys, this is part of the process when it comes to cold calling. It's all about when opportunity meets timing. And what I mean by that is that she just sold that property, or she had sold it already. Maybe if I had to call her earlier on, this probably could have been a situation where I might have, came through or not. But who knows, guys? It's all about, just an opportunity meets timing. And that's why, guys, I use cold calling, because it's a great tool to allow me to try to maximize my opportunity when it comes to talking to people. Guys, I want to be able to educate you guys on how to do the same thing. This is a very, I would say it's a very productive process that will allow you to grow your business rather quickly. We're going to keep this call going, guys. And once again, hello.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Nevin Brown. I'm a local realtor here in the Fredericksburg area. I know this call is totally out of the blue, but I was calling about a property that you might own at 9800 Guston Hall Road in Fredericksburg that you might be interested in considering an offer.
I don't know where you got that number, but I don't own any such property. If you can take me off your calling list, that would be fabulous.
That I sure will. You have a great day.
You too. Bye.
And so, guys, a lot of times when you're talking to people, you got to be ready and prepared for the conversation. People are people, man. Whether they're having a good day, bad day, or just have a situation that they don't want to be involved with certain people. But, guys, you got to understand that this is a business, and this is a business that consists of some type of, you got to have some type of stamina in this business, guys. You can't be scared. You got to be able to talk to people, TTP. Hello. My name is Nevin Brown. I am a local realtor here in the Fredericksburg area. And so, guys, as you can see, people will hang up on you or don't want to entertain your conversation. But this is all part of the business process, guys. This is cold calling. I am calling people totally unannounced, and they are not, looking for me to call. But like I told you guys earlier, when opportunity meets timing, it's like this, guys. When the opportunity is there and the time is there, and as you continue to call, this is on my left-hand side, and the opportunity is a person might be interested on my right-hand side, and it could be vice versa, how you're looking at the camera. When the opportunity meets timing, boom, there you have an interest, or the next phase of the sales process, which is now gathering what is their next steps, or what's their next level of motivation that they have an interest when it comes to cold calling, guys. This is very important to know, because that's why you want to have a CRM system, a customer relationship management tool, because you want to be able to streamline the process effortlessly. Because Like I say, you want to filter out the people who are not interested to the people who are interested, to the people who are very interested, to the people who want you to call back or do not call or even sales closed. So this is very important to know. This person hung up on me, so I'm going to call back later because either, hey, what I look for is that no or that hard yes. And from there, I can filter to see if I need to be able to call you back or not. It's a business number, I think, guys.
Thank you for calling the Hand and Stone Spa in Haymarket. This is Courtney. How may I help you?
Oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong number. You said this is a heating and spa company.
Yes, the Hand and Stone Spa.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I was called. I thought I had the right person. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. Have a good night.
You do the same. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
And the thing about cold calling is, guys, a lot of times you're talking to people. I'm gonna put do not call. A lot of times you're talking to people, and it can be a business. You can call a person and be like, "Oh, I got the wrong person, or whatever. I have the wrong information on this company," and you got to just be able to filter that data. And in this case, I put on do not call because it's a heating and spa company, guys. And this is very important to know because you want to be able to filter your call flow. Once again, it's all about opportunity meets the perfect timing, guys. If you guys find any value or in content in this, or if you are a person looking to start cold calling, or you have some experience in cold calling and want to ramp things up, drop a DM, tell me your thoughts, or tell me what you don't like, or just share your thoughts in general. And guys, I don't get offended by people's comments because one thing I know, people on Facebook or on social media or on YouTube, if I don't have a relationship with you, I mean, you might say something to me. You can't offend me, guys. I mean, you really can't. You can't offend me whatsoever. Words, a lot of times people talk about words, words hurt. Well, words only hurt if you allow them to hurt, guys. And they could hurt if it comes from a person that you have a relationship with or somebody that that, words could hurt or it could affect you. But in this case, guys, I am cold calling. I'm talking to you out of the blue. You can't hurt me. You can't make me feel bad. And I do a lot of mirror and matching, guys. That's very key to understand, mirror and matching. I talk to you on the level of the tonality that you present to me, that I give it back to you. If you're talking aggressive, I'll talk aggressive. If you're talking soft, I will talk soft. If you're talking and you're in question, I'll talk right back in question. So it's called mirror and matching. Hello. My name is Nevin Brown. I am a local realtor in the Fredericksburg area. I know this call is totally out of the blue, and I don't know if I have the right person or not, but I was calling about a property at 510 Old Greenwich Circle in Fredericksburg that you might be interested in considering an offer.
No, thank you. I'm a realtor and we're not selling anything. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, you haven't shown anything. I was just trying to see if you want to sell something. This is very good. I want to stop right here, guys. This is really cool. She just said that I'm a realtor and I'm not showing anything. This is very, very, very important for all you realtors out here. Please, 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 and I can say this because I am a realtor. Get out of yourself, okay? Stop acting like people need you when you got to find the people. She just said that I am a realtor too, and I'm not showing anything. I didn't ask about what you're showing. I'm trying to buy your property. And see, this is a difference between, and I'm so glad that you guys are hearing this call. And yes, I am harping on you realtors because I'm trying to divide the true and the true real estate agents and the investors from everybody getting a license thinking it's sexy to have a real estate license. I didn't say anything about showing a property or nothing like that. I said that you have an interest and might consider an offer on a property. And she said, I'm not showing anything. That's totally fine. But I want to be able to get out of the habit of most realtors' mind that you can't just sit back with your arms folded and you having a poster card telling people who you are and can you come network with me. No, you have to go after these listings. You have to go after it like you're going after water, like you're trying to drink some water. That's why I am doing live videos, because I'm trying to separate myself. I'm not just a local realtor. I'm an investor first, and then a realtor to help leverage the credibility. This is why I'm doing this, because, guys, this is my competitive advantage. I am an investor. I am trying to buy your property. I am trying to keep it as a buy and hold, which means that I'm trying to sit with this property, rent it out, and get residual income as far as keep on keeping it into the family or building wealth. And particularly as a realtor, if I'm doing a transaction where I'm showing a property, I mean, if I'm going to help a person sell a property or list it or help a new buyer buy a home, I am taking that commission and putting a portion of it to the side so I can put my own monies right back into real estate, which is appreciating asset. And before I go there, I want to talk about appreciating asset. An appreciating asset is any asset that's not a liability. What's a liability? Anything that costs something from you, that's taking something away from you. The mortgage that you're paying, that is an asset. I mean, that is a liability, ladies and gentlemen. I know, guys, people, you have not been taught this, but the mortgage that you're paying, it is a liability. That's why I say it's mortgage. The root word of mortgage means dead, debt. You are dead to this financial obligation for the next 30 years. And if you don't pay it, we're going to take this home and keep it in our possession. And that's the whole purpose, guys, when I say appreciating asset, anything that comes to you, anything that's a capital gain or income that comes to you. So when I say appreciating asset, that means I will take the monies that I get from transactional real estate and I will put it right back into the market and buy appreciating assets that I can rent it out and put tenants in there and get cash on a monthly basis. And the whole goal is to obtain 2 properties a year that my wife and I, we can keep as buy and holds. So for the next 20 years, as I continue in this real estate game, I'm not so much just hustling real estate, that I will have so much assets in my portfolio that all guys, I can live off my assets and not never try to, have to hustle and try to sell real estate. This is very important to know. When you change your mind, you change your life, guys. I want to just do a segue on that to let people know this is what I'm talking about when it comes to the realtor space. A lot of realtors don't understand this. They just want to be able to just think it's going to come into your lap when you got to go after this. And don't get offended, guys. I'm just giving you guys the truth. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. My name is Nevin Brown. I'm a local realtor investor here in this Spotsylvania area. Sir, I know this call is totally out of the blue, but I was calling about a property that you might own at 10733 Thompson Lane in Spotsylvania that you might be interested in considering an offer on that property.
We do own it, but we're not selling it right now.
Okay. Is it something you might be interested later on, 6 months later or something like that?
And it might be more like years.
Well, definitely. I won't be bothering you. Is there any other property that you might have, sir, that you might be interested in selling?
Yeah, but again, it'd be on the same timeline. We've got a few fair properties there.
Okay. Well, I have the first name, Mr. Samuels. I don't know if it's the last name or not, but Mr. Samuels, my name is Nevin Brown, and like I say, I won't be able to call you back. Maybe I can follow up with you in the next 2 to 3 years.
Right. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Well, Mrs. Ammons, you have a great evening. I appreciate the conversation.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye-bye. Yeah. So guys, he has a couple of properties. I just made my point exactly, guys. This is very important to know. I just made my point. He has a couple of properties right now that he's not even interested in selling. Maybe you can come back and follow up with me years down the road. What he's saying is that he's a buy and hold investor, a landlord who is trying to get cash flow to continue to get assets or income to come to him outside of his regular income, whether he have a job or a business. He is still trying to keep income coming in. And so he said, I'm not nowhere near interested in trying to sell. You can follow me later on down the road. Meaning, like I say, keep getting that passive monthly income coming in month after month. And he just made my point. I am trying to acquire assets, appreciating assets to be able to keep on growing the portfolio so that I can help build wealth. Very important to know, guys. Let's keep this call going. For him, I'm going to put not interested just because he has no other type of interest in calling. And guys, a lot of times when you're doing calls and following up, a person talking about down the year, stuff like that, there's no need to try to follow back up with them in 6 months or a year. But things can change, and things do change, and things can change overnight. So, I could keep them in my pipeline, but I'm not, because there's so many other people who I can talk to, guys. That's why I TTP. I talk to people, because I can never run out of my list. Hello. Hi, my name is Nevin Brown. I am a local realtor investor here in the Fredericksburg area. I don't know if
I can barely hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. My name is Nevin Brown. Go ahead.
You're a local realtor?
Yes, I'm a realtor here in the Fredericksburg area, and I'm an investor, realtor investor. Yes.
Okay.
The reason for my call, sir, is I know this call is out of the blue. You weren't expecting me to call, but I was calling about a property that you might own at 836 Estates Street in Charlottesville that you might be interested in a cash offer on that property.
Yeah, if you want to make an offer on one of my properties back in Charlottesville, you're more than welcome to do so.
You said one of your properties. How many properties do you have in Charlottesville?
6.
How many are you trying to sell, or do you have any interest in selling?
I'll tell you, I'm an investor in real estate in Charlottesville. I have been for over 20 years. Everything's for sale at a price. So, all I could say is make an offer, and I'll either agree to the price or not.
Okay, so
if it's close to what I think is reasonable, I'll counter you or accept it. I get inquiries like this 2 or 3 times a week, and I tell them all the same thing. I'm not located in Charlottesville. I'm not available to show you around and hold your hand or do anything else. But if you want to buy properties, and particularly investment properties like duplexes or quads, I've got several of those, and if you're interested in buying one, I would suggest you make an offer on it.
Well, I mean,
I don't want to be dragged around for a couple of weeks discussing what it's worth.
And see,
if I have a property and you want to buy it, make an offer. I've been through the discussions about, well, this and that and that. No, you know.
Okay, well, if you're an investor and you've been doing this for a long time, because I'm just like you, I cut to the cheese. I don't play any games. I'm right at your throat. So you know, like I know, as an investor, you're looking for a deal. In your case, you're looking for your ROI, your return on investment. I don't have to lollygag and look at the property. I can run the comps and see what has sold around this particular property based on the current condition of the property that you put into it, and then I can make a fair offer. You being a fair person, you should be able to know that this offer is fair or not. So it's all about the money. And like you say, money talks and everything else walks. So if I can give you a comparative analysis and see like, okay, these properties sold for this amount of money. I need to make money too, like you need to make money. I'm not going to lowball you, but at the same time, I'm going to make a reasonable offer. So if you're looking for the highest retail price, of course, I'm not going to waste your time, nor waste mine, because I want to make money like you want to make money.
Yeah. Well, and at the same time, what I think is reasonable may not be what you think is reasonable.
And that's right. Counter offer.
It's just that simple.
You're right about that. That's where counter and negotiation. I tell my family, my wife, everything is negotiable. I don't care what you say. You can. Everything's negotiable. I don't care what you say or think. With the right money, you will bend or you will fold, and I get that.
I don't own these properties because I like the kitchen. I own these properties because they're good investments.
Right on. Right on.
So, I'm not in love with any one of them. If enough money comes to the table, and so it's fine.
Well, can I ask you this? What is enough money? Are you trying to look at a 50% return, or I don't? Because like I say, if I give you an offer, then you counter offer it. Of course, we don't want to go back and forth, and you going to probably say, you know what? I get these calls all the time. I'm just trying to want to make this worth your while because
I'm going to get as highest return as I possibly can.
I got you. Okay,
that's my job, and your job is to get the lowest cost properties you possibly can. I understand all that.
Yes, sir. But
I'm not actively selling anything. I'm not actively, pursuing to do this. But if the right guy comes along and the amount of money he wants to buy the property for matches or is close to what I would like to sell it for, great. But if not, that's the end of the discussion.
No, I totally respect that. I have a first name or last name. Is that Omen?
Right.
Is that your last name, sir?
I'm sorry?
Is Omen your last name?
Yes.
Okay. Can I have your first name if you don't mind? So I'm going to update.
I'm sorry?
Can I have your first name? Jeff. Okay. Is there a good email that you can provide me with so I can send you over an offer on this property right here? Or a property that you least, I guess, have a care about or less emotional attached?
My email address is mjohman@msn.com.
Okay. Gotcha. MJ like Michael Jordan. OHMAN@MSN.com. I got you.
All right.
Can we start off with this property right here at the 836 Estate Street in Charlottesville, or is there some other property? Because I love duplexes. I love the multifamily game.
836 Estes.
Okay.
Is not a is a single family 3-bedroom house.
Gotcha.
But it's walkable distance to the hospital.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Location property.
Location. Gotcha.
That's right. You may also take a look at 801 Bowling. That is a duplex.
801 Bowling.
And I also have a fourplex, 4 units with 2 bedrooms at 1114 Monticello Road. And you can start with those.
Okay.
But again, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time discussing or going back and forth or anything to that effect.
I get it.
I don't have anybody there to let you in and show you around.
So if I were to do analysis, because I'm all about if there's no condition, like if you haven't done any condition in the property, then we already know that there's a negative effect as far as there's no upgrades or things like that, right?
Yeah, I've been in the rental game for 20 years. And, the bottom line is as far as condition is concerned, you develop the condition basis the market you want to go after. And, there could be very simple apartments with not a lot of amenities that you can go after I'm assuming you're looking to buy a property and manage it for profit.
No, I'm looking to flip it. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I do. I work with other institutional buyers. Either my wife and I, we will keep it for ourselves as a buy and hold, or we will flip our contract to another investor to see if it makes sense to him or her as well. Like I say, yeah. I'm all about the numbers, and the numbers have to make sense. But it has to make sense for you first. I get that.
Yeah. So, drive by, take a look, walk around. You can do whatever you want to from the outside. I'll be happy to tell you what the property is used for, kind of what condition it's in, kind of my approach to the property. And most of my properties are kind of middle grade to slightly lower grade properties.
That's
not
good to know.
High end units. Like most of them don't have dishwashers.
Understand?
And some are rented well. I have a tendency to minimize my turnover, so I keep my rents slightly low. Attracts good people. People move in, they get used to the nice low rents, and they don't complain to the fact that there's no trash compactor or anything else like that.
Definitely understand.
Some have air conditioning, some don't. It runs the gamut.
Okay. I see exactly where you're at. I mean, this is great, especially for a new investor who want to get started. So this is good. I know exactly how you already given me an angle on how to approach this or analyze this deal. Jeff, I have to be straight up with you. Can you give me like a ballpark estimate? How much you looking for, man, on the property? What is an estimate?
I haven't even given that any thought, to be honest with you.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, well, I'll give you.
I would say the one on the a lot of interest have popped up like yourselves on Monticello.
Oh, Monticello.
A number of people that are doing whatever they've looked at it and what have you. I would say that one's probably in the $640,000 to $680,000 range.
Okay.
Now it's 4 2-bedroom apartments.
It's 4. Okay. 4 2-beds.
But the apartments are very basic. There's no central air. There's no disposer. There's and they're all identical. All the apartments are identical.
I'm just taking notes as you're telling me. Thank you for this information. I can look at it on the MLS as well. Like I say, I'm a realtor, so I can look at this information as well. Mm-hmm. But you're helping me out as far as already start to analyze this deal. So this one on Monticello is 4 2-bedroom apartments. So it's a quad.
Yes.
A quad. Okay.
Yeah. Two bedrooms, 1 bath upstairs, and kitchen, living room area, dining room area is all downstairs. And they're identical layouts.
So this is a duplex.
What's that?
This is a duplex.
No, this is a quad. This is 4-plex.
But you said the kitchen is downstairs, so you have the bedrooms upstairs and the kitchen's downstairs.
That's correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
And they're each 2-bedroom units.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, this is good information. 2-bedroom units. Okay. And the one on Bowling, 801 Bowling, is that a single family or is that a duplex?
That's a duplex.
Okay. I'm just putting this in my
One
notes.
unit upstairs, and the other down.
Okay.
And the upstairs unit has 3 bedrooms. Downstairs unit has 2.
Okay. Upstairs has 3. Downstairs has 2.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for the information. This is we go from there. Like I say, we get an offer, you negotiate, or you don't even entertain the offer. I get it, but I'm going to make the offer at least reasonable for you.
I hope so.
All right.
I hope so.
Of course. Like
I have a piece of property here in Texas that I just sold under the same auspices. Someone called me out of the blue and liked the property. Actually, it came with a lot of acres. They liked the acreage size. They liked the house. They liked all this other stuff. I told them the same thing, and they came back with an offer that I looked at it. I countered a little bit, but they accepted it, and it was sold.
That's what I'm talking about. What part of Texas you are? I moved back from Grand Prairie, Texas, right outside of Dallas. And I moved back here to Virginia about 4 years ago.
I live in Houston.
Okay.
But I grew up in Charlottesville.
Oh, gotcha. Makes sense. Okay.
So, I still keep a house in Crozet.
Wow. Okay.
So,
well, Charlottesville is definitely growing leaps and bounds right now. So it's a hot market. So
I tell you, everywhere's growing. The same thing's happening down here.
Well, Texas is a small United States, man. That's always been a hot market. So it's different.
Yeah. Houston's been pretty good, but it's just as on fire as Charlottesville is. Same thing's happening here that's happening in Charlottesville. Really, you get a lot of blind calls if you own property. Realtors looking to. I got a client that was looking for a house, kind of inquiries, and really, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. The low interest rates that are out there right now,
it's crazy.
Quite frankly, are so. I wish I had a property I was looking at. I could borrow money that low.
Exactly, man. Exactly. I mean, the good thing about it is, like you say, Jeff, I like it that you have no emotional attachment. You're a straight up guy, and I preach this all the time. Man, tell me yes or no. Don't play around with the middle in between, because I'm going to make you give me a yes or no. But like you say, you want to, if it's an offer, you move forward. If it's not, get out of here. I get it, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I right now I'm enjoying the income that all these properties produce. I really am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
the only difference now is I'm 63 years old. I'm no longer 35, and so and this is a good time to sell if you had properties.
That's
maybe a year from now it won't be that way. I have no idea.
No, you're right about that. I mean, I'm 42, so I'm trying to get to 62 years old, God willing, and have a nice portfolio so that I don't have to worry about hustling real estate.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. That's how I got started. I always knew I wanted to go back to Charlottesville. We used to take our bonuses and go buy duplexes there. I've managed them from afar for better than 20 years.
Wow, that's good.
And, they've been good to us. They've been good investments over the long run. And I would recommend anybody who's in Charlottesville try to do what I did, because quite frankly, I can live off of what these things produce now.
Wow.
And, but it took 20 years.
Speaking of that,
it took a lot of risks.
You want to talk about the NOI? What is your net operating income on the Montello? What are you clearing after all your debts and things like that for your monthly?
Oh, it's 100%. I have no debt.
No, so I'm sorry. How much are you on the monthly? Because if I'm talking to another investor and want to know, okay, how much is it cash flowing monthly, and times that times 12?
I'll be happy to tell you what I earn on them and what my expenses were, and obviously you look up taxes and insurance and everything else. But I'm not shooting. When you get into property and property management, you don't necessarily get into it to initially make a lot of money. You don't. If you get a 10 or 15% ROI in a given year, depending on what's going on, you're doing pretty well. 10 years from now, you'll be getting 20, 25%. And 30 years from now, you're really doing well.
You're right about that.
And that's the progression of it. The problem with most people today is, I want 25% right now.
You're right about that.
You're probably not going to get that out of properties. Either that or somebody doesn't know what they have.
And I totally agree.
And you can find those people out there. I mean, really. But I'm not one of them. I keep up with the markets in Charlottesville pretty well. I keep up with interest rates pretty well. I got an amortization calculator just like they do.
Absolutely.
It gets pretty simple. So,
man, this is a great conversation. Anyway. Okay, man, thank you for even just entertaining the conversation, Jeff. I appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go by, drive by, kick the walls, do whatever you want. And if you're interested in making an offer, great. If you need a little more detail on one you'd like, great. But I'm pretty happy where I'm at right now. Until you put enough cash on the table, say, look, this is what I want to take a risk on.
I got you. So you already telling me that your motivation is you're not desperate. You don't need to sell. If the money's right, you will sell. So I already know coming into this deal, the money has to be right. And that means you're looking for the highest and best offer, highest and best use. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we meet eye to eye, great. If we don't, that's okay. I wish you best luck.
Okay. That's fair. I love it. One more thing. 801 Bowling, is that Bowling Street or Bowling Road or 801?
Bowling Avenue.
Bowling Avenue. Thank you.
It's over in Belmont.
Well, I live in Fredericksburg, Virginia, so it takes me about 45 minutes to get to Charlottesville. And I know that market a little bit, but I'm in the Fredericksburg area, closer to Northern Virginia. But it's okay. It will take me about 45 minutes to get over there if I have to, but I can analyze the deal right here from my computer. I don't have to go there. But sometimes I like to look for myself so I can be able to relay that message to my investor and say, hey, this is what you're working with. Here's all the pictures, and you can go from there to, if they want to move forward or not.
Yeah, I think all properties could be upgraded and improve rents somewhat. But Charlottesville is a good rental market.
It sure is.
The population there turns over. It's basically still a university town.
Exactly.
And like most university towns, permanent jobs after graduation are really not readily available, much less pay well. And so you got to get very creative and very entrepreneurial in Charlottesville if you want to live there.
Sure do.
It's just that simple. And so if you find somebody that wants to move to Charlottesville, but wants to try to develop an income statement and a long-term investment, getting into rental property is a good idea. My parents did it there.
Wow.
And they did quite well. I've reached a point where I do quite well. So, but you got to start at the bottom. You don't start at the top.
I like what you said, Jeff. Like you say, most investors now, because we're in this microwave society, I'm guilty of it. We want to know what's the ROI, what's the percentage. I'm trying to get a 25% cap rate and all this stuff, and I want to get a return. It doesn't work like that. It's called time. You need to have time to go in so you can increase your percentage based on your return. You're not going to get that off the jump, and you're right.
And a lot of these properties, if you wanted to, you could pour more money back into them, raise the rental rates. There's one thing for certain is that over time, the rents will go up, and your equity will build up, and someone else is basically paying you for your purchase.
100%.
And so, and that doesn't happen in a year or two. That happens over 5 or 10 years.
And
So,
totally agree. Totally.
so anyway,
Okay.
go take a look at them.
Okay.
And, if you're interested in knowing more about them, give me a holler back.
I'm more so interested in sending this offer over to your email, so if this number makes sense to you, you can give me a yes or no, or we can start the negotiation if you have to.
Yeah, I'll tell you if you're out of the ballpark or that's not a bad offer and something like that, and you can take it from there. So anyway,
Okay.
well,
I got your
good luck in Fredericksburg.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I got your email, mjohman@msn.com.
There you go.
Well, I'm going to, is this a cell phone number or is it your landline?
No, this is my cell phone number.
I'm going to just text you over my piece of information just to put a name to my face. And like I say, I will be getting in contact with you much sooner than later. In the next 48 hours, you should have, I'm going to put an offer on all 3 of these right now. So, this is what it is.
Okay, yeah. Alrighty. I mean, up to you.
Okay. Well,
All right.
I appreciate the conversation, Mr. Jeff. And you have a great evening. And I will stay in touch.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. Let me save this contact, guys. Sorry. So this is what I was talking about, guys. This is what I mean by mirror and matching. This guy, I love it, man. He's straight up, off the cuff. He's not, he's not for the lollygag. And he has no level of motivation of he's really interested, but he does, like I tell anybody, with the right price, anything is negotiable. Okay, anything is negotiable. I didn't say everything, but for the most time, it's very negotiable, guys. So this was a great call session. This is what I mean, guys, by TTP, talking to people. When you're talking to people, you put your pants on, you lift your head up high, and you talk right back at him. I was talking about mirror and matching. He already came off type A. I'm like, yes, this type of conversation I want. Let's go at it. And he's been doing this for 20 years as far as investing. But, he's 63 years old. This is very important to know, guys. And he doesn't mind pretty much having some of his money that he have cooped over the period of time. And I was talking about just what I told you guys about appreciating assets. He is my confirmation on what I'm telling you about. He don't need to sell. But if he wants to sell, go ahead and give me the right price because I have made my money over time. This is what I'm doing right now, guys. I'm getting the money or going after the deals so that I can put my money right back into the real estate so I can sit back in the next 10 years and know that my wife and I are making over $100,000 a month in pure cash flow. This is what it's all about, guys. And I try to preach this, live this, and tell you people over and over again, this is what you want. 89% of the people who are multimillionaires and billionaires have real estate in their portfolio. From the Warren Buffett to the Mark Zuckerbergs to the Jeff Bezos to the Elon Musk, anybody to the Jay-Z's, rappers, NBA players, anybody, they put their money in real estate. Why? Because real estate is going to be here forever. Real estate is going to allow you to have wealth that can go long term. And guys, I'm just blessed and privileged to be able to be in this space right here, to be able to, do this for me and my family. And I hope you would like to do it for yours. But guys, I'm going to wrap this call up because this was enough call flow. I got enough leads right here that I can go ahead and get it started. And I'm going to go ahead and send him some offers and tell him, and see what he thinks. Guys, this is so important, man. Now, right here at this call, I'm not going to put very interested, but I'm going to put interested. Why? Because he's not really highly motivated to say, yes, I want to sell. Give me the right price. Let's go. He's more so like, hey, yeah, I'll sell if it's the offer's right. So I'm going to put him as an interested lead. And I'm going to submit this lead, and it's going to filter into my CRM system as a follow-up mechanism so I can stay on top of mind with him. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, my name is Nevin Brown. I'm a local realtor investor here in the Fredericksburg area. I don't know if I have the right person or not. Yeah. And see this call. They hung up. So I'm going to put do not call. Like, guys, I'm not wasting my time on, like I say, I get it. I'm calling you unannounced. I get that. I am calling you unannounced. But at the same time, you're not affecting me. I'm just filtering you out of my sales funnel. Hello. Yes, hi. My name is Nevin Brown. I'm a local realtor investor here in the Fredericksburg area. And I know this call was totally out of the blue, but I was calling about a property that you might own at 2025 Plank Road in Fredericksburg that you might be interested in a cash offer. Yes. Can you hear me, sir? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know if I have the right person or not, or I don't know if it's a business, but my name is Nevin Brown.
It is a business.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Are you interested?
No worries at all.
Are you interested in selling this business?
Not currently.
Okay. Well, sorry about that, sir. I'll put you on do not call list.
No worries. You have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. I just missed another call, guys. Somebody was calling in, but it was a business. But hey, I don't turn down business calls either. I'm trying to really sell the commercial property. That's where it's at. It's in the commercial industry right there. So, guys. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. My name is Nevin Brown. I'm a local realtor investor here in the Fredericksburg area, and I know this call is totally out of the blue. But I was calling about a property that you might own at 6015 Massaponax Drive that you might be interested in a cash offer on that property.
No, thank you.
Okay. Is there a property that you have that you might want to sell?
No, sir. I appreciate it, though.
All right, sir. I'll put you on do not call list. You have a great evening.
You as well. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
See, guys, hey, that was a good conversation. He wasn't interested, but guys, he was happy about it. This is why I appreciate it. No, I'm not. I'm not interested. You have a great day. Cool. Let's move on to the next one, guys. This is great. Is cold calling fun or is it fun? Thank you. That's why I do cold calling, guys, because I consider myself as the cold calling king. You heard it live in effect here on Facebook, here on YouTube. I'm a cold calling king, guys, because this is what I do. And I do it very well, and I love doing it. But most importantly, I'm trying to show you guys what I do so that you can gain some type of interest and try to do it for yourself. Or if you would like to see any type of assistance, let me show you. DM me, shoot me an inbox, go to my Facebook pages or DM me, and on YouTube, subscribe and say, hey, Nevin, man, I like what you're doing. And guys, stop hating, man. A lot of times people be hating because for whatever reason, stop hating and start participating, okay? But yeah, this is what I like doing, guys, and I really want to help. That's why I do these live videos. I'm all about showing, live videos. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this out. I'm gonna wrap this up right now, guys. I'm gonna put do not call, and I'm gonna submit this. And guys, we're gonna log out of this campaign. I appreciate you guys joining me. If there is any persons that has an interest in cold calling or want to know more about it, you give me a call. Tell me what you think. Let me know. See if I can help you some type of way. I don't profess to know everything, but what I do know, I share with the world. And I share it from a positive standpoint because I believe in each one, reach one, teach one. And I also believe that I have no fear of showing people what I know how to do. That's another thing. A lot of people feel like they found a niche or found a secret, and they don't want to share it with the world. Or they will charge you because they feel like they are some type of guru. Not me, guys, because I'm not afraid of anybody doing better than me or going to the top because, like I say, I can only be Nevin, and there's nobody who can duplicate me. So that being said, guys, it's Nevin Brown here. You're a local investor, realtor, in whatever market you are. Guys, TTP, talk to people. If you like this content, if you feel like this was some type of value, please like, subscribe on my YouTube channel, or drop a comment and tell me what you think. Also, if you're on any type of Facebook, social media platforms, go ahead and friend request me, DM me, and tell me what you think, guys. Because once again, it's all about building my brand. I'm doing this, guy, because I'm building my brand because this is my competitive advantage. This is what I do to set myself different from the masses. I talk to people, which I know most people don't. So this is what I'm doing as far as setting myself in the marketplace as being, hey man, this guy right here, this guy, man, he talks to people. He do deals. He knows what he's talking about. I like what he's doing, or I don't like what he's doing. Either way it go, this is what I'm doing in the marketplace, building my brand, and I'm taking advantage of the platforms like social media and YouTube. And I'm doing it through this app called HAPPS, the HAPS app, which is a multi-streaming platform that allow you to broadcast your channels on different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, all at once, guys, so you can get your content out there in the masses and hopefully gain an audience so you can be able to show them and showcase your products or the service that you have to offer. That being said, guys, it's Nevin Brown. Talk to you guys later.